Have you ever been curious about the types of food that can cause diabetes? What types of food do you normally think of when you think of type 2 diabetes? Have you often heard of maintaining a low carbohydrate diet or just staying away from sugars? Research has shown that any foods that can cause you to gain excessive amount of weight can put you at a high risk for diabetes because obesity is a main risk factor. In my practice as a nurse, the two main diagnoses I see in the hospital and in clinic is diabetes and hypertension, also known as high blood pressure. So here are some foods that you should stay away from or just eat in moderation. Number 1, it's refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates is processed by removing the bran and the germ during the processing method. The final product does not have as much fiber as it would have in the whole grain. The result of this is that the body will process the refined carbohydrate quickly, which results in the body producing a sugar spike. Examples of refined carbohydrate is white bread, white rice, white pasta, pizza, chips, tortilla chips, and crackers. Research has shown that foods with refined carbohydrate, it is linked to type 2 diabetes. Number 2, foods high with saturated fats. You wouldn't think that saturated fats is linked to diabetes. However, research has shown that unhealthy fats have been linked to insulin resistance. Now, what is insulin? Insulin is the main molecule in our body targeting sugar so that it does not overwhelm our body. Foods high in saturated fat includes red meat, skin-on chicken, coconut or palm oil, and full-fat dairy products such as butter, cheese, and milk. Number 3, foods with added sugar. So this excludes plants that are naturally sweetened, like fruits. Added sugared foods includes candies, cakes, cookies, ice cream, and other less obvious foods such as yogurt that's extra sweetened, sauces with sugar added, and salad dressings with sugar added. Number 4, sugary drinks. So any types of sodas or juice boxes, they are full of empty calories with actually no nutritional value. One study showed that a single beverage that has added sugar to it consumed daily increased a person's chance of getting diabetes by 25%. Number 5, fried foods can cause high cholesterol, high blood pressure, excessive weight gain, which are all risk factors for diabetes. Harvard Health did a study, determined eating fried food 4 to 6 times per week can increase a person's chance of getting type 2 diabetes by 39%. And that number jumped all the way to 55% when a person were to eat fried foods every single day. Number 6, processed foods. Processed foods include added oil, sugars, salt, and preservatives, just so that the shelf life of the food can be extended and the flavor to the product be more appealing to its buyers. And by processing foods this way, the food becomes high in sugar, high in calories, and sometimes high in saturated fats. Most of the time, they are low in fiber and low in nutrition. That's why they have to add a bunch of additional micronutrients. Vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E, all of the vitamins. A study in 2019 found that people who had at least 1 out of every 5 meals, which consisted of processed foods, had a much higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So now that we've gone over foods to avoid in order for you to prevent getting diabetes, or type 2 diabetes, let's go over the foods that will actually decrease your risk of getting diabetes. Number 1, foods high in fiber. Fiber is not digested or absorbed by the body, but it can slow the absorption of sugar, which would prevent sugar spikes in glucose and insulin. It is also more fulfilling, making you less hungry over time, and prevents you from overeating. Foods high in fiber include fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Number 2, non-starchy vegetables. Non-starchy vegetables will not spike your blood sugar levels. Have tons of nutrients such as vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, and vitamin K, plus other minerals such as iron and potassium. Non-starchy vegetables include spinach, kale, collard greens, mustard greens, arugula, vegetables such as cauliflower and broccoli, as well as peppers, mushrooms, and asparagus. Number 3, fruits. Fruits are a delicious sweet appetizer. Although they are high in the glycemic index, at least some such as bananas, pineapples, and mangoes, most fruits are safe to eat because they do not cause a spike in blood sugar levels. To be on the safe side, focusing on fruits such as oranges, grapefruits, and lemons, as well as the berries, can give you a high fiber diet as well as a high vitamin diet. One study showed that including fruits in your diet and vegetables is a high fruit and vegetable diet can lower your chances of getting diabetes by 50%. Number 4, tomatoes are naturally sweet when they're cooked, and they're low in glycemic index, meaning they will not spike your blood sugar. They make a great option as a sauce, soup, or side dish. Number 5, legumes, such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas. These legumes have carbohydrates, but because of their high fiber content, they will actually slow down the absorption of sugar in your body and keep you full longer because of its high protein content. Number 6, lean protein. Lean proteins such as chicken and seafood will help you stay away from excess saturated fats, which in the long run is good for your heart and will help reduce your chances of getting diabetes. Number 7, whole grains. Whole grains such as brown rice, oats, whole wheat pasta, and whole wheat bread, they are processed so that the fiber is not taken away from its product. That way, it won't spike your blood sugar levels and give you a lot of beneficial nutrients as well as the fiber that you need. One study showed that just simply by converting yourself from eating white rice to brown rice decreased your risk of getting type 2 diabetes by 16%. Lastly, using plant-based fats such as avocado oil or olive oil, because these plant-based fats have monosaturated fats as well as polyunsaturated fats, which are both excellent for heart health. Plant-based fats can also come in the form of nuts, which include almonds, walnuts, seeds such as chia seeds and flax seeds, which are all excellent sources of healthy plant fats for your body, for your heart, and to prevent type 2 diabetes. Besides from controlling the types of foods you eat, it is also very important to maintain a regular schedule of exercise. The recommendation is to at least work out 30 minutes anywhere from 5 to 7 days for optimal nutrition. I hope my advice in regards to the foods that you can avoid and eat more of will help you in your everyday life to avoid the number one disease that I see most often while working in the hospital and the clinic. Take care and bye!